Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are just joining me, my name is Brittany and this is Brit's Books and Beauty, where we explore all things beauty related and enjoy some of our favorite books to chat about as well. So I hope you enjoy the video. If this is the type of content that you're interested in, please don't forget to like and subscribe and of course share with your friends. All right, you guys, so today is a very exciting day for me. I have been eyeballing the Naked Honey palette for ages, and I finally pulled the plug, took the plunge, however you want to say it, and purchased it. So we are going to be playing with the Naked Honey palette today, and again, just stoked. I tend to be a little bit more earthy in the types of tones that I go for on a daily basis. I do kind of get crazy sometimes with color, but I am a huge fan of, you know, my earth tones, browns, golds. I have hazel eyes, and I find that that helps a lot with using this type of palette. So I love the groupings on these. I feel like I can get a few different looks, but the one I'm going for is obviously going to be featuring these stunning gold colors here in the center. So those are kind of what I want to utilize today. So I have prepped my face already and I've prepped my eyelids. So for my face today, I used the Luminous Matte Primer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. And for my eye primer today, I used the Catrice Eye Foundation Eye Primer. Without further ado, let's jump into our eye look today. I'm going to go ahead and start with this stunning beige color here, Sweet. I'm going to use that as my transition. Okay, so got that really nice beige transition color down. It went on really nicely. Obviously, it's a little sheer. I have very veiny eyelids, so it's a little sheer, but that's kind of what it's for. So, not sweating. I am going to deepen that a little bit. I really like this color Drip, and I'm going to put that right into my crease. That was a little more overpowering than I was ready for. Drip came to play. Wow. How unpacked punch. I'm going to take a clean blending brush. I am going to kind of blend out the edge of that by taking this cream color on the edge here, Flyby, and I'm just going to put that on the edge just to kind of lighten it a little. It's a little darker than I was expecting it to be. I'm going to take that, I'm going to use it to kind of blend out my edges on that color. I'm also going to take it up to my brow line and kind of lighten up that whole area. Then I'm going to take what's left on the brush from Drip, excuse me, Drip. And I'm going to darken up that crease. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is put this really dark color, it's almost like a dark gold, and it has some gold flecks in it, called Queen. I'm going to put that in my outer corner. Okay, not getting quite the color payoff I expected. It looks so dark in the pan that I expected a little bit more on the eye, and it certainly is on there. It's just not deepening the corner like I thought it would. So I'm going to kind of change my tactic here. For those who care, there is a little bit of fallout in the pan, and for those of you who don't know what fallout is, that is when your eyeshadow flakes, like when you're picking up pigment and some of it falls, you know, it kind of breaks up a little bit in the pan and creates dust, eyeshadow dust, essentially. What I'm going to do instead, since I'm not really getting the deep corner that I wanted, is I'm going to do Sting there first, and then I think I'm going to put Queen on top of Sting so I can make sure I get that beautiful shimmer that it has. And I may do that with my finger. I think before I go in with that queen color, I'm going to do the lid. And I kind of want to do a little bit of a gradient. And I have a feeling that these are all going to be better applied with my finger versus a brush. So I'm going to go in next. I'm going to do kind of a gradient. So what I want to do is put golden in the center and then honey kind of in the corner. So those are the two I want to use. And then I'm going to put queen on top of sting and hopefully just have like a really beautiful shimmer lid moment happening. That's my goal. So let's see how this goes. All right, I'm gonna take a blending brush and just kind of blend my crease in a little bit together. You can kind of see I've got a little bit of patchiness happening up in here. That's because my finger is huge and I don't want to go too high up because I don't want the whole eye to be shimmer. I want that matte brown outer and then the shimmer lid. So I'm going to take a clean brush and just kind of sweep through the crease and even some of that patchiness out. Oh, just gorgeous. All right, so I'm really loving what's happening here. So I've got my matte outer kind of business happening and then a shimmer lid, and I'm living for it. So I'm going to go take a damp beauty blender and I'm going to kind of clean up that edge just a little bit. I'm going to use some concealer to hopefully get a sharper edge on that. So I'm going to go off camera and do my other eye, and then when that's done we'll pop back on and do foundation and kind of finish out this look. I'm going to try to do lashes again today, so wish me luck on that, but I will be right back with my other eye done. All right, everybody, and I am back and loving these eyes. It has, I feel, the perfect combination of shimmer and matte going on, so I'm very pleased. And I think that we can go ahead and move on to our base and then try to put some finishing touches on. So for foundation today, we're going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. All right, I know what you guys are all thinking. Holy shit, she's white. We will bronze. Oh boy. Holy uneven application, Batman. Okay, let's take a quick gander at our face up close. I'm going to throw some concealer on to start with, and then we'll smoke out the under eye a little bit. I am having a little bit of transfer issues. I have kind of hooded eyes, so I am having a little bit of, you can see, I guess my upper eyelid sits on my actual lid, and so you'll see that there is some shimmer transfer there. I can't really do a whole lot about that, unfortunately, just the way that my eye is shaped. I can't fix that. I can't fix the way that my eyes naturally sit. Okay, moving forward, we're going to throw some concealer on. For concealer today, we're using, of course, the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Throw a little bit on the under eye there, just to cover up some of these bags. And oh boy, do we have them. And then just a little bit in the corner as well. Okay, concealer is on. Let's just take a look at consistency. Make sure there's no major patches. Sometimes I have problems where I don't get the concealer on fast enough, and part of it dries down a little faster than the other, and then I end up with these weird patches, or, you know, sometimes you get dry under eyes and stuff sticks to your dry spots, which is always real cute. That happens too. So let's smoke out our under eye just a little bit. There is this really gorgeous shimmer over here. I was thinking shimmer on the under eye. Oh my god. But it's really pretty and I want to use it. So I'll probably use a combination of amber and keeper. I'll start with keeper and smoke out this back area on both eyes, and then closer to the corner, I'm going to go ahead and put amber down so that it kind of shimmer into the corner with the other shimmer shade. So I'm taking that under eye color and I am dragging it up into the other color to kind of blend everything out up a little bit higher on the eye so that it just doesn't look super funky. I don't want there to be a disconnect between the color that you're seeing here and my under eye. I don't want there to be like this gap in this corner that has like nothingness. So I'm kind of dragging it up into that outer color so that it looks like one continuous line down the eye. I'm in love with this palette, you guys. Look how pretty. All right, moving forward, we're going to put some black liner on our lower lash line. We're going to be using the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes 24-Hour Gel Waterproof Liner in the color 001 Black. Shocking, right? Okay, that looks really nice. Next up, let's go ahead and do a little bit of bronzing so that everything can kind of melt together. The bronzer we're using today is obviously the Gigi Gorgeous, the Sick Sculpt Bronzer Duo. I've been using this one a lot in my last several videos because I really like it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of setting powder on my under eye. I wanted everything to really melt into my face. So for setting powder today, we're going to be using our Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I chose this one because it has a little bit of a yellow tint to it, and with our golden eyes, I thought it would be a really good complement. Looking good. We're going to throw some blush on. So for today, I chose something a little bit duskier because I didn't want anything too pink. I didn't want anything to really mess up the nice brown tones that we have going on our face. So I got this sample in an Ipsy bag a long time ago. It's the Pacifica Wild Rose Natural Mineral Blush, and I really like it. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, which I'm not really afraid of, you know, a little bit of shimmer. So I like the kind of dusky color of it. I think it's going to blend really well with the whole look that we have going, the vibes. I also like that it's not super duper pigmented. It offers a lot, you know, in terms of adding to a certain type of look, but it's not crazy pigmented, and I think that that can really benefit a look sometimes. So for highlighter today, we're going to be using the Ofra and Madison Miller collab. There's a couple of kind of dusky rose highlighters on the sides of this blush here, so I think I'm going to go with the one over here. It looks a little bit bronzier to me. Maybe that's a weird lighting issue, but either way, that's the one we're going with. That was not the natural glow that we were looking for today, Ofra. Well, I think next step, it was a little glowier than I was intending, but it still looks pretty good. So I think next step is going to be eyebrows. So for brows today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Brow Pencil. I also have a couple of brow gels by them that I really enjoy. All right, so we got a basic brow shape going here. All right, next up is going to be liquid liner. And I, of course, have my favorites. We all know that. and that is the Essence Waterproof Eyeliner Pen because of its small yet firm tip. Okay, so I'm liking the liner. So I'm going to go ahead and get some glue on the lashes that I'm going to be using. Lashes today are the Kiss Ever Easy lashes. As the applicator with it, they look like this. They're wispies. Love wispies. And I did trim the ones I'm going to be using today to fit my eye a little bit better. So I have them trimmed and ready. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on them and let them sit and then attempt to apply them. All right, I'm going to let those sit. We're going to do lips real quick so as not to agitate the lashes that are finally on. We're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. This is the color Trouble. It dries down fast. Damn. Okay, so now I'm going to put on just a little bit of mascara. Check out the lashes. Everybody appears to still be down. So I just want to put a little bit of mascara on. I'm going to use the Hypnose Drama Lancome mascara. Alright, well I have no idea if these are going to stay on or if that's going to stay down. I do know this was a lot more successful than previous attempts to get lashes on because boom, they're technically on. So final thoughts for today. I am in love with this palette. I knew I would be just by looking at it. The other thing that I really love about it is it feels really sturdy. Like this is a heavy palette. This is something that if it fell, I would be pretty confident would survive the fall. In terms of pigment and usage, I mean, stunning, absolutely stunning. I think we all know at this point that sometimes Urban Decay eyeshadows can look different in the pan than they do on the eye or have some issues with patchiness, especially their themed kind of novel palettes, the ones that are more collector's items. Definitely positive thoughts on this palette. And thanks again to you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you're brand new to this channel, I hope you saw something that you liked today and you're willing to stick around. Again, my name is Brittany and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!